What's up, edu gamers? So I say that on our like video cast episodes. I always start it that way, and the transcript transcribes it as edgy gamers, not edu gamers. So I have
Yeah.
to fix it every time.
Right.
But I'm Dustin from Board Game with Education, and Roger's with me. Roger, would
Yep.
you mind introducing yourself while
Yeah.
I
Hi.
get everything sorted out? Make sure we're
Well,
set.
yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. I'm just, I guess I'm like your partner in crime would be like who I am. I'm a retired science teacher. Was using board games with my students right before I retired, at least there for the last few years. I was experimenting with it and connected with you. And we're trying to make that a more viable thing for people to potentially use with their students and kids at home and, maybe just learning in general.
Awesome. Oh man, I was just telling Roger my throat's having some problems today.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I can make it through. I'm running out
Yeah.
of water at the office right now.
We're gonna make Dustin talk. I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, we do this every Wednesday. We try to have just a casual chat about something related to board games or learning or teaching. And then we usually have some sort of updates, and then sometimes we do a special segment, and then we play a game. And usually the game is something engaging for anyone that is either joining the conversation, joining the video later, or um, playing live. It's also a game that is something that we like to share about how to use games for learning. So the one game we're playing today is Codenames. We actually got a request to play it. That's why we're doing it again. We've played it a few times. So we'll walk through how to play that online and how you might want to use that in your class too. And Roger, have you played Codenames with me? Have you played any of the other Codenames like Marvel or Disney or anything like that?
No, I haven't. I've just played the regular one. I haven't played the duel or any of the other versions of it. No, I've just
Cool.
played the regular Codenames.
Yeah, the regular one you could play, so you can play cooperative, but they did make like you mentioned, the duet one that is designed to be cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Nebraska like 3 weeks ago, and I played the Disney version with my niece, which was really
Right.
cool.
Right.
We kind of modified the rules because she's only 6.
Oh, sure.
So essentially, she would give a clue, and my 3-year-old niece would try to guess what the clue was. And she would do it like one clue instead of like making connections to a couple different clues.
Sure.
We got to the point at the end where we kind of taught her, hey, what 2 things connect these 2 pictures and what clue could you give? So I think it's a game that you can kind of really help younger players work through too.
Right. Yeah, interesting.
Awesome. So the first thing we have our first things first segment. And if you are watching the replay or you are joining us live, share with us your thoughts about this question. So game stores are opened back up. I mean, and you're in Nevada, you've kind of been open for a while now with like limited capacity. And now it's maybe getting a little bit more closer to normal.
Right.
LA, a lot of the stores were curbside for a while, and then recently we're back to open. Like you can shop as a retail experience. You can't. Well, there are some now, depending on what part of LA, where you can play in person. That's started happening the past like 2.5 weeks or so. Yeah, so I'm curious. Maybe Roger, you can share first, and if you're listening or watching the replay or live with us, let us know. What do you think, or what do you like most in a game store? Like, what is the best thing that appeals to you in a game store?
Well, I just think it's that being able to play games like in a face-to-face interaction, and we've been able to do it for a while. We've actually been doing it for quite a while because I actually work at a store, and but it's all been like with masks and stuff, and it hasn't been that difficult doing it that way. I think it's good too. Like it's just a place to come and kind of hang out, but it's also to we really try to stay up on the new stuff that's coming out, and so that's kind of interesting, browsing around and looking at the stuff that's there and being able to physically pick the stuff up and not, necessarily looking at, it online, but actually physically having the copy in your hands and, looking at the box and, picking up the pieces and, actually talking to real people and stuff like that, I think is the thing I enjoy the most. So, and then we're trying to do a lot of events and stuff. So I think that's kind of fun. And we're doing some stuff I don't think anybody in my city does. We're trying to offer some, I'm going to start doing, every Tuesday, we're doing like a demo night where we demo some game that's in the store. And I think there was some talk about, maybe giving a discount on that game or something like that.
Okay.
So me and another guy that doesn't work in the store, but's in my game group, we're alternating every other week. So he did one on Tuesday, and then this coming Tuesday, I'll do one. And then we'll just kind of bounce back and forth. And I kind of, work with the store a little bit. And then I'll obviously try to maybe pick some things I like too. But it'll always be stuff we have in the store. So
yeah. I have a question for you, but again, I just want to mention anyone watching, feel free to share with us in the comments what you appreciate or what you really like about going to a game store. And I have a question for you because let's see, I have played in person recently, and it's very small groups, and it's with like individuals that are vaccinated. So,
right.
You don't, according to the CDC, we don't have to wear masks with people that are vaccinated in person anymore if we're all together, all vaccinated. But I wonder from you, like, what's that experience when you're like, is there a different mentality when you're playing with other people at a community event that you don't necessarily know? And is there some sort of tension, or does that game help ease that kind of feeling of normality, if that's a word?
I think it does, but because of what we've been doing, we're just still requiring people to wear masks to try to eliminate that issue of, kind of putting us in a situation where, we're having to, hopefully not like confront somebody and say, well, you vaccinated and, okay, well, then prove it.
Right.
So we just felt it was easier, at least for now, until our county decides exactly fully what they're going to do. Because I don't think they're, at least everything we're seeing so far, because we follow a lot of that they've made any like definitive, stand, on the CDC guidelines and stuff like that. I mean, I know that is, but it's kind of interesting too. There's other places where, some people are just taking them off, and, I don't know. I think I'm not uncomfortable at all because of this simple matter that everybody's wearing them anyway.
Right.
I mean, you get some people that pull them down to drink and stuff like that. It's totally fine.
Right.
I guess a player. Yeah. Anyway. So,
well, yeah. I was going to say, I guess I'm wondering more like, so envisioning what it's like to go back to the classroom in the fall. And when I was suggesting like not wearing masks, this is with us at home. But when you're on public, you're always probably, I would say, like most states, maybe a couple don't require masks in public spaces, but we won't go there. So I'm just wondering, like, because teachers are going to be back in the fall. I had a chance to watch a presentation from Kim Tolson. She does Tabletop Tolson on YouTube, and she kind of talks about a feeling that students have when they come back to the classroom, because she was teaching this past year in person and like not feeling normal at first.
Sure.
Do you get that sense when you're playing at like your store that you work for, or is it,
maybe initially, yes, but since, we're playing with a lot of people that have been coming a little more regularly now, for a while with the mask thing, I don't know. It just seems like normal to me. I mean, I think the one thing that's some people have kind of been mentioning that's kind of true because of all that stuff is, you're making eye contact with people, right? But you're not getting their facial expressions because you can't see it. So it's just really, it's almost made like a kind of an interesting dynamic, right? So sometimes, I think it's hard to realize, well, are they enjoying this? Or unless, you physically hear them laughing or something, right?
Yeah.
That, I mean, it's that part I think has been kind of strange, but you just I've kind of gotten used to it. I mean, I don't even think about it. I mean, it was really strange at first,
Yeah,
I think, but I just think, over a couple of weeks, all of a sudden, but, it's just like, it is what it is. And that's just like the
mm,
norm or something, I guess.
yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if, because I mean, that's one thing that Kim shares is that games are helpful for um, creating a sense of uh, uh, like kind of normal, where
Sure.
they can kind of foster that experience of coming back to the classroom and have something to calm the tensions of a
hmm hmm
post-COVID classroom.
Sure.
But it's interesting. I wonder if in the experience of the game store, if because games are kind of that driving factor, if that helped with things or not.
hmm Yeah. I mean, I think most people just normal. We're just wearing masks.
Yeah,
And it's
right.
like, it's just like a part of what's happening. And it's not, I don't know I have no idea when we're planning on getting, but we're still really cautious. So, because I think the last thing we want to do is, um, maybe get the store closed down because we were, not
Yeah,
doing something or whatever. So we've been really, really following it very, very closely. And I think it's good for everybody because I would say the majority of the people that are coming in there are feel a lot more comfortable to come in and play because we
right.
have that stuff in place. So then they're like, "Oh, you have to wear us? Oh, okay." And you can just kind of see the relief, right, on
Mm,
the people's faces, and then they tend to relax and kind of be themselves and stuff like that. So I think it's fine. I mean,
right.
it's not been that big of a deal, really.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's go to our updates. I actually didn't pull this up, so I'm gonna pull it up. The first one. Do you want to explain maybe the Ask an Edugamer expert while I pull it up?
Yeah. So we're just providing kind of a service if you had questions about the games that we carry in the store, like how to play them. If we had like learning resources with them, how could you use those, or maybe give you some advice even if we don't have those for our specific games. How could you use them to get some learning out of them or whatever like that. And then we have like a calendar where you can like set up a time to chat with one or both of us or whatever. And I think that can be like what email and phone calls and you leave a message with us or whatever, and you can do that. So it's something we're providing that we hope that it's useful.
Awesome. Yeah. I don't know where's May. Oh, because you have to schedule, I think, in advance a few days.
Right.
If you
Sure.
want to check with us. But yeah, so if you want to learn how to play a game, definitely reach out to us. The other thing that we have an update that I've been working on here in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, Roger can't drive from Reno to LA
Hmm.
often.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's a little bit. Well, it's not a bad flight, but
Yeah, I guess that's true. Quick flight.
yeah, it's like
Um,
45 minutes.
but we're gonna be doing summer camp or like summer classes,
Oh, cool.
starting July 12th. And there'll be a week-long camp, and we have 4 different classes that we'll be hosting. And that's on our website. If you go to events and programs, it's the first one up here. But this is obviously pending COVID. I mean, right now we would be able to operate with the camp and follow certain COVID protocols. But if you're in LA and you want to sign up, feel free to send us a message. And hopefully, if you're not in LA, hopefully I'll be able to give some insights and tips and share some of the resources we use this year for it too. All right, let's move on to a game and two. I'll let you go first too. Here.
Okay. So the game I'm is Ion. So it's a compound building game. This is from Genius Games. We do have some learning resources for that one. It's a chemistry. The theme's chemistry. Yeah, it's even sponsored by NASTA, which is the National Science Teachers Association. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's a card drafting game where you're going to get a hand of cards, and they're all parts of what you're doing. You're building compounds, and it's using the positive and negative charges that are associated with those atoms. So it's a good way for anybody. It does it in a really fun way where you're matching the negatives to the positives, and then that's the way it is. And then there's goal cards in the middle of the board that you will be doing to score. And some of them are set collections. Some of them, you're playing down. If you don't get them completed, you don't score any points with them. And of course, the ones that are a little more difficult to do are with more points. So you basically do 3 rounds of that, and you get these special little tokens you can use that let you do some extra things on your turn. But yeah, it's really fun, and it plays up to 7, and it's very quick learning. But I think it's really good if you had students or maybe might be struggling with because it's a very visual thing. Like, well, how does this bond with that? I mean, they have to match. So it's just as simple. You have to have as many pluses as minuses. So and it's really cool. And there's not a lot of them in there. It's not all the stuff in chemistry, but it just gives a good basis of how that ions, which is what you're talking about, which are negatively and positively charged atoms or groups of atoms, and how they'll bond together with one another. So that's kind of what you're doing.
Awesome. Yeah. And you mentioned we have some resources. These are, I'm just previewing the couple that you can check out on our website. If you purchase the game, you get those other bonus resources complimentary, which include like lesson plan, a how to play guide, vocabulary matrix, and a score sheet. Awesome. Yeah. I like Ion. I use this game to introduce, well, kind of. So I was teaching board game design in a virtual world, so we couldn't play this game virtually. But what I did is I left a lot of games at the school for students to pick up and play on their own. One group of students, they were twins. They used this game to play, or they played this game and they learned about card drafting, that game mechanic, through playing this game. So it's a very simple entry level game to the mechanic, card drafting.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. And it's also the you're drafting cards, exactly, and then like set collection and that kind of thing.
Awesome. Mine is Unforgiven, the Lincoln Assassination Trial, and we have I think it's the collector's edition. There's 3 different levels. We have the second level. We just don't have the premium because it's a pretty pricey game, the very premium style. But this is a 2-player game. So it's a 2-player game, and you're competing with, you're either the prosecution or the defense, and you're trying to either so maybe let me explain the history of the game. So the history takes place about, oh my gosh, Mary, I forgot her last name, Surratt.
Surratt
is a conspirator for Lincoln's assassination, and you are either trying to prove her innocence or trying to I guess
convict
make
her.
Yeah, convict. I was trying to think of the word.
Just making her like as an accomplice or something like that.
Yeah,
to the murder.
I was gonna say acquit, but that's the opposite of convict. So, yeah, so it's a 2-player game. Really cool. So the core box, this is what the collector's edition comes with. Really tight game. So I've talked to a few people who've played it now, and it's very close. So you're playing with 2 players every time. Every person I've talked to, it's like came down to the wire. When I played with my wife Grace, it came down to the wire. Really fun game. It is a bit involved, so it's not for your new gamers, but definitely if you played some board games before, it's a really good game for learning a bit about that history there too. All right, so oops, I didn't put that one up, but you can get that there. And then we're gonna play Codenames. So we got a request to play this game, so I'm going to go through just how to play it online. This is the official Chex Game Edition version, so this is put out by the publisher. If you just search Play Codenames Online on Google, it should pop up. But if not, it's codenames.game. And you just click on here. We're going to create a room. And I'm going to say BGE. Create room, and we can choose as a team versus team or cooperative. So cooperative is what we're going to do because there's only 2 of us, and we're going to be working together. And we're going to play in English. You can play in other languages too, which is pretty cool. This is new since last time I've been on. You can add bonus packs.
Oh, cool.
I'm not sure how many words come in the actual physical game. I don't know if it is 400 or
Yeah,
not.
it
It
might
might be
be.
more or might be
That
less.
might be. There's a lot. There's a
Oh,
lot of
wow.
cards in it.
This is new too. This is really awesome. So you can create your own word lists. That's awesome. I didn't know they added
Oh
this
wow,
here. So
that's cool.
let's put Roger and Dustin in there. Uh, One word per line.
Okay.
Just in case. Let's see if we show up. Just add them to make sure lots of them appear. There's gonna be a bunch of Dustin. Hopefully it doesn't appear more than
Oh,
one.
great. Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm gonna start the game. How do I invite you? I forget.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think this
the
one.
thing. Do I have to get into that particular web page?
Yeah, I'm gonna I think maybe you just click on that.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me get on that. Codenames online.
I'm gonna hide my screen just in case until you get ready.
Oh, it's a different one.
So I'll explain how to play maybe while you're looking for it. You're not looking at my screen, right?
No, because
Not
I'm
cheating.
trying to find you because I'm on the page and it's just asking to create a room.
Okay, let me see. So maybe we can all try this together.
Share the room URL with friends. Is there some way you can do that?
Yeah, I think if I sent it to you, I'll send it on Facebook to you.
Okay.
I think if you click on that link, it should take you there, hopefully.
Okay.
And then for anyone watching to learn how to play,
Nope. Interesting.
Does that work?
It said room not found. Hang on a second. Let me.
Oh, wait. It changed the URL. I get it. It said hidden.
Right.
I get it now. All right. That should work. So for anyone trying to figure this out, don't turn this on. Keep it off and share the URL. That should work. I hope.
Okay.
So essentially to play the game, I have these green cards that I need Roger to guess. I'm going to give him a clue that's related to one of these green cards. For example, I could give the clue, just as an example, like fruit. You see some green cards on there that could be fruit, but I want to think about clues that connect more than one card. And also, I don't want him to guess these black cards because if he guesses these black cards, we lose automatically.
Okay.
And you're in, right? It says 2
Yeah.
players.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm looking
All
at the. Yep. So it said someone should give a clue.
So I'm going to give a clue here. I see my name, Dustin. I don't see Roger on here.
Yeah. I see mine. Am I supposed to see all the cards that are on there?
No, you should see. You don't see any. Yeah. You should have some green ones and black ones, but they'll be different than mine.
Okay.
In the duet version.
So should I be joining a side? No.
Yeah.
Because it says join side A or join side B.
The top side, whatever side that is.
Join side this.
Yeah.
Like that one?
Wait, maybe the other side. I'm just gonna reset the game. So when you join the other side, can it let you go to the other side or?
Well, it says type of clear.
Oh, there we go. I'll join side B. You join side A.
Okay, got it.
There we go. All right. So we're all. Wait, let's reset.
So I joined A.
Okay, and I'm on B. There we go. All right. So now it's a little bit different than the original game because you have green cards, I have green cards, so you're still trying to get me to guess the green cards. But so there are 15 that we need to guess. I have like 7 or 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I have 8. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Right.
I have 9. I don't know how many you have. How many do you have over there? How many green ones?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9.
Okay, so maybe we just need to guess 15 of the 18.
Yeah, out of the of the 18.
Yeah. So I think either of us can start first. If you have a clue, or if I have a clue, we can just type it in there. Trying to think of how to connect. So anyone watching, I'm trying to think of how to connect this word, and this word. And I'm struggling. I could connect these two.
Am I supposed to give you a number? It says you should fill in the clue with
Yeah,
a number before. Oh,
like how many it relates to.
oh, okay.
Okay. So Roger went first. The clue is military, and it's 2, and I should guess 2 words related to military. And they could be my green words. That's where the overlap is. I think they could even be my black words. Military 2. So I'm thinking maybe this one. I'm also thinking maybe definitely it's got to be that one. It's got to be that one. And oh man, people in the military wear pants, so it could be that one. And I'm gonna go army for the first one, so I got that right. And it could be Napoleon. I'm gonna try. I'm going for it. Yes, got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'll end my guessing. And then I have to think of a clue, so I'm still struggling, but I think I might go with how can I say that? Prehistoric, and I'm gonna do 2. I don't even know if that's actually legit, but so he's got 1. He's got 2. Done. Now you have to think of a clue. So I don't know. Prehistoric, are mammoths considered prehistoric?
Mm-hmm. I would say so.
I don't know my eras.
Man, this is tough with these now. Yeah.
I hear you typing a clue. Student 1. Ooh, okay. Oh, definitely pupil. Nice. So you can always go with 1 clue. I'm gonna end my guessing, and I'm gonna try to connect these 3, but I'm trying to think. Maybe we'll try. We'll see if we get a connection here. Oh man, I'm going big. Name 4. Got 1. I like how you went for your name first.
Yeah.
Got 2. Oh, you gave up there?
I didn't mean to.
Canada. All right.
That because that ended it. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
All right. So we got 1, 2, 3. We have 8 more to guess. Is that right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Man, this is tough making these connect.
And so for just kind of explaining how the duet version, the collaborative version works, you lose one of these people each turn too. So you have a time limit, and then if we guess wrong, we lose another person. So once we run out of those people, we lose.
It's only got to be one. It's like, I don't know if this is a legal clue, but I think it is. I think it is.
The game will yell at you if it's not.
Yeah. Well,
Ice cream one. Ice cream one. All right. What is ice cream? I feel like you eat some ice cream in your bikini.
What the heck are you doing?
Oh,
I don't know what your thinking is there, man. That's just bizarre.
Gotta be cone.
Like, wow.
Cone was black for me, so I was like, oh wait, can it be a black one? Yeah, it can. All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. I'm gonna try to get a clue to at least get you 2 of these.
Right. Oh, so we've got. So what's the number? We have like 4 more things that tick off.
We
or
have
whatever?
4 more turns, or rounds, I guess. Each of us has 2 turns.
Right.
And if we guess wrong, we lose one of those people, so we lose turns. I'm trying to think of something to connect this word, this word, this word, this word, or 2 of those words, or even just one clue to connect one of those words. But I think I want to try to get 2 of them, and I might try this 2. I'm going for this one and this one, this one and this one with my clue. So stamp. Ooh, you got the 1. You got the 1. Where's the 2?
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm not supposed to talk technically in the rules. Oh, dang. That's a good guess. I didn't see that there, though.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. So now it's your clue.
Shoot. Gosh, it's gonna be so hard to do this.
So we got 6 more to get.
Oh God, this is so hard though. I don't know how I'm gonna. Mine are just so far apart from what they could mean.
Oh, I got one for me. I got a clue. I got a clue for this one and this one, this one and this one, this one, this one.
Okay. I don't know what I can do. Really reaching here. I know this isn't really helping much, but I don't know what else we can do with mine.
Bat 1. It's got to be hit. I'm going for it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I got a good one, I think. Small 2. This one and this one. I think is a good clue. Maybe someone can tell me if it's not.
Small. Oh, wait a minute. You 2.
Small 2. Oh, did you get them both?
Looks like it.
I wasn't paying attention. Nice.
Yep.
All right. We got 3 more to get. I think you have 2, right? You should have 2. And I got 1.
Yep.
So can you connect those 2?
I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to do it. Oh, this is brutal. Yeah, giving the clues is really hard in this game sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't think like, oh, when you're guessing it's easy, but when you get put in this position, it's all of a sudden, wow, this is really hard sometimes.
Yeah. It's a little bit better the team version because both players are thinking of clues at the same time. When it's just me and you, like you don't have time to think. It's your turn to guess or it's your turn to give a clue. It's kind of.
How the heck I'm gonna put these together. I don't know how you're going to get this, but I'm going to try.
We'll go for it. House 2. House
no,
2.
hose.
Hose. Oh, hose.
Not house.
Ooh.
Wow, that really
Hose.
threw you off. I was like, what?
Yeah,
am
I'm
I
gonna go
doing?
for bold for sure. Hose, maybe bucket. Put a hose in a bucket. Pantyhose. You hose down a field with water. All right, I'm gonna go for a bucket.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, I need one more. This is do or die. If we don't get it, I think we lose.
Right.
I think I have my chance. Oh man. Hose. Hose.
I don't know how I'm going to make the connection to that one, but that's all I could do.
All right.
Maybe just eliminate and just pick something. I mean, I don't know.
Ah, I got the assassin even.
Yep.
What was it?
Sticker and bucket were the two I had, and I was like, how am I going to connect those two together?
Dang,
that was brutal.
Mine was rip.
Oh, rip. Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Oh, yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't connect that to anything else.
Well, I would have, when I saw that, I would have just done something like, I don't know, cemetery or something like that. That would have given it away to me.
Yeah.
Definitely would have given it away to me. Because I was looking, I know it was rip, but I was looking as rest in peace. It's kind of, I know that's not what it is, but that's where I was making the connection.
Right. I just want to share this one more time in case someone's watching the replay and kind of skipping around. Maybe they'll catch it this time.
Right.
This is really awesome for virtual teaching. I mean, where you are in the world, maybe you are still virtual and maybe not this fall, but either way, this is really awesome to be able to add your own words in, because I mean, if you did this with the game, the physical game, you would have to kind of write them in by hand. But yeah, this is really cool. I love it. I don't know how many words you can use, but it's awesome. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think it's really cool. Like you can make your own word lists and stuff. So you could like tailor it to something you were covering or whatever.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just having students working with vocabulary words or something would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like you could really make it like content specific to something you were teaching or something.
Right.
And I think I think students would really engage in that, because if adults do, I mean, I would imagine students would as well. Because it's a fun, simple game, but it's just one of those games that real simple, but kind of elegant design, simplistic rules, but there's actually it's fun and engaging, and it's got some depth to it. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like it does, on the surface, but kind of makes you think, but in a fun, nice way. So,
right. Awesome. Well, thank you again, Roger, for chatting and playing some games.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to put your email up here.
And as we listen to the helicopter in the background with mine, I've got like two big helicopters been flying over my house right now. So
can't really hear it. I don't think so. That's good.
Yeah.
Not
okay. But yeah, it sounds pretty loud from my end.
Oh, no.
That's all good.
It's a good cue to say, oh, you better go check out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think so. I'm not hearing anything that's making me want to run out of the house or anything at this point.
Right. And my email's there, podcast@boardgamewitheducation.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Again, we're happy to help you find a game. Give us a call. The phone number's on the website. Send us a message. Schedule a time to meet with us. All right. We will be back next week. Thanks again, Roger. We'll see you next week.
See you, Dustin. See you, everybody.